LTE, ADSL, broadband, or perhaps you have questions too. Well, Graham is meeting up with tech expert Tapfuma to learn about some more exciting Telkom products.
Welcome back. As we turn our attention to techie matters, I've been loving getting to grips with all the terminology that relates to connectivity. And of course, Telkom have been helping us out. The latest generation, 4th generation LTE. Do you know what that means? Don't worry, because Tups, our tech expert, is back to explain. I'm demystifying some of the jargon that is attached to connectivity, to broadband, and one term that is bandied about a lot at the moment, LTE. What does it actually mean?
The acronym LTE stands for long-term evolution. And what it is at its very basic level, just another form of broadband technology. It's the next level from 3G technology. So it's much faster than 3G. If you compare the speeds, with 3G, you had an average of about 0.5 to 1.5 megabits per second, whereas with LTE, you have speeds of up to 90 megabits per second.
So what would I be using my LTE for?
Well, you can use it for home or for business. It allows you to connect multiple users simultaneously, and you can use it to download movies, to download music. You can use it to play games, but obviously now you're doing it at a much faster speed than before. And with the B593 device, what you can do is connect up to 32 different users at the same time.
I'm a business owner, maybe small to medium-sized business. Do I go the LTE route, or do I go for a fixed VDSL line?
Well, you could use either one, actually. You could use LTE or VDSL, but where LTE would be convenient for most small or medium businesses is if you don't have access to a VDSL line. So LTE would be the convenient option.
Now, you want to make it as simple as possible for users like me. When you say plug and play, what does that mean? How easy is it, in fact, to install?
Well, that simply means you can get connected quickly and easily. It's quick and easy to install. So you set it up, and once you've set it up, you're ready to go.
More good news. There's also an LTE USB modem for people that are on the go. It's available with specific Telkom packages.
Now, we always know that you guys are looking to differentiate yourself from the rest of the market, and you've done so with aplomb up until now. What sets Telkom LTE apart?
Well, the way Telkom's LTE is unique is that their LTE is on a dedicated network. So imagine World Cup 2010, if you could think back to way back then, there were dedicated FIFA lanes at one point in time in the traffic. So it meant the FIFA cars could go quickly through those lanes. The same thing with Telkom's LTE network. It's on a dedicated frequency. So there's no sharing with voice frequency, for example.
Now, as I understand it, you've got to know if you're in an LTE supported area. How do you know if you're in one of these zones?
The quickest way to find out if you have coverage in your area is to go online, telkommobile.co.za, and you simply type in your address or your location, and it'll show you whether you have coverage when it comes to LTE.
Well, if you want to find out if your area is covered by LTE, find out anything about any of the products and those ranges offered by Telkom, you can give them a shout on 10213, that's 10213, or stop by their online presence, telkom.coza. Tups, again, thank you so much, my friend.
Always a pleasure.
Turn your house into a connected home for only $3.99 per month from SA's best fixed and mobile broadband network. Call 10213 or go to a Telkom store.